Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone and anyone out there. And I want to give a very quick thank you, a very quick Gorvamatgov, I hope I said that right, to our friends at Guinness for always providing this awesome nectar of the gods every single day of the year. It doesn't matter if it's St. Patrick's Day. I regret that I have to work tonight. Otherwise, it would be a very fun-filled day with Guinness, Jameson, and some of the Division 2. But we're here to talk about the Division 2. But before we get that far, if you are new to the channel, get subscribed, get the bell notification turned on so you can stay up to date when we do new videos and do live streams every now and then. And I've been a little more, I don't know if erratic is the right word when it comes to how the content is being presented, because my schedule's all over the place, and with what's going on right now, it's been also kind of, dragging me in so many different ways I didn't expect to have happened. And fortunately, even though as much as I'd like to call off for St. Patrick's Day in the Division 2 today, if I can work, I need to go to work still. And it may sound on the sick side, it's because of allergies, I promise. We had a few 60 degree days in a row, and then we dropped like 30 degrees and had snow. So I mean, I'm still combating that, and the symptoms, all right, let's get away. Who cares? All right, we're here to talk about the awesome stuff that Google had dropped on us today. And not to say I told you so, but I had easily predicted, and this was, if you're going to predict anything, this is a layup of one, and it's the Ubisoft side of things. But before we get there, this week on Stadia blog post, Eddie and Chase, you need to sue Google for this. Joking aside, though, they did drop their weekly blog post, which was today on Tuesday morning, and they did this an hour later than normal. I do believe this would be signifying Pacific time, and when I woke up around 11 or so, nothing was around. So Doom Eternal, we know, is dropping on Friday. There's still no information about the very first game. They do at least give you the pricing of it, which I mean, of all pricing, that's the one that was the easiest to expect. But we're going to talk about the Division 2 a little bit in a moment, so we're going to skip past that. And this one, oh man, I'm a little irked that Division 2 came out today for this exact reason, because I want to play as Spawn. Of course, I have my Mortal Kombat 11, so I can definitely get into that. So if you are new to Mortal Kombat 11 and are interested in Spawn, he was available today to early access users. So if you have the combat pack, you get access to him. And if you want to just pick up Spawn, you can do that next week on March 24th. But Stadia Pro Deals, we talked about Ubisoft, and I want to get this out there real quick. We're going to be doing pretty much a first look video at Division 2, so that's what this whole video is actually all about. By the way, you probably could tell by the title, but I want to get this out there in case you were unaware, because the way it happened this morning, since I work midnights, I can kind of see how this all plays out as it goes along. The Division 2 unlocked in the store about, I think it was about 3:30 or 4:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is about 2:30 Pacific Time. And around that time, the Division 2 showed up in the store. But a couple things. It was at the full pricing, and it wasn't denoted in the new release column yet. And the bigger WTF moment, Division 2 was going under server maintenance at the time, so no one anywhere could play the Division 2 on any console. So it was a weird time. I don't know if it was just unlocked by accident, because it was like Duncan wanted to escape, one of our friends over at Stadia Source. He mentioned I'd wait for a Pro Deal. I was like, yeah, that's a good point. Because then I thought, I was like, okay, the whole new release thing, that's what I came up with, is that it's not in the new release column. So maybe this did get released a tad too early. So I had no benefit of buying it right away. So I was like, I'll wait. And lo and behold, it happened to benefit me. And I swore Ubisoft was coming with a sale, since it's pretty much on sale on every other platform, and here we are. So yeah, all the Assassin's Creed DLC and the base game on sale. You can read there how much it is. 1980 for the base game, and I've been interested in picking up Odyssey for Stadia for the Ultimate Edition, and 3960 might be just enough for me. All these sales, I believe, are going on until April 1st, so plenty of time for me to recoup my money and get into it, because it's gonna be an expensive week with the Division 2 that we just picked up, and Doom Eternal coming out on Friday. Ghost Recon Breakpoint down to a stellar 1980 for the base version. The game's not that old, by the way. And then you have the gold and the ultimate editions down pretty significantly as well. And if you already own Breakpoint, you can get the season pass for just $24. Just Dance is on sale for $35. I swear that was at a $30 price point last time we saw it on sale. So I mean, if you're a Just Dance fan, that might appeal to you. I feel like if you were a Just Dance fan, you would have already been a part of that game I don't know. But this is the important one. So the Division 2, we're going to skip for a second. Trials Rising is back to its best pricing it's had before. And by the way, pick this game up. It's a great game to just pick up and play for a couple minutes. I cannot recommend it enough. The base game is down to 10, or pretty much the full edition is down to $16. Do it. I mean, it's absolutely worth it. So let's talk about the rest of the video for the Division 2. Tom Clancy's Division 2 is down to $9.90. The original price is going to be $29.99, so expect that going forward if you don't pick it up on sale. These are all pro deals, by the way, so you have to be a pro member. The only non-pro deals right now are the Destiny collections, and I don't know if that's still going on, I'll be honest. But the Division 2 you can have for $9.99, or excuse me, $9.90. The Division 2 Warlords of New York edition, about $40 at $40.19. And if you want to get the Ultimate Edition, which is what I went with, it's $59.99. That includes a whole litany of stuff. And, you know, just so I can be very transparent and let you know what exactly that is including, because Warlords of New York just includes the expansion, of course. If you get the Ultimate Edition, it includes the base game, the Warlords of New York expansion, a level 30 boost. I do believe the Warlords edition does include that as well. Allows you to jump right into the Warlords of New York campaign. You get the instant unlock of all 6 endgame specializations, 8 exclusive classified assignment missions, the Battle Worn Secret Service pack, the First Responder pack, the Elite Agent pack, 1 exclusive emote, and 1 exclusive outfit. Now, full disclosure, whenever I buy something like, I know the WWE 2K series does it, and I mean, obviously this kind of do it, I don't like to do the level boosts. I think Destiny had it for a while too, before everyone pretty much got shut up right to 900 light. I don't do those level boosts, so when we do this gameplay, we're not going to do that. We're pretty much picking up where we left off the other day when we were streaming this through GFN. So let's go ahead and run over to our Chromecast Ultra, which it really isn't too far from me. It's literally right next to my hand, and let's look at what this game can do, and we'll show you how you can bring your Ubisoft Club account over to Stadia. All right, so as you can see here, this is the Chromecast Ultra version of the Division 2, playing with the controller. When it comes to the PC side of things, it sucks for me to run it. Let's just be honest. That's why I've been using GFN. As you can see, it's already on there. Level 7, my character is already on there. So I was going to say, hey, let me show you how to do this. But here's the thing. I've already logged in to Ubisoft on Stadia, and I didn't know this was going to happen, to be honest. So this is really cool. I didn't have to do a damn thing. So if you already own an Ubisoft title, you're not going to have to go through the process of relogging in or anything like that. Now, I have Trials Rising, so that's why it's already there. Now, if you look on the right, you can see your time played, friends that are online. By the way, pretty much everyone's playing this game online, which is awesome. That is so cool. I knew this game was going to be anticipated by a lot of people, but I'll be honest, I didn't think it was going to be anticipated by that many people. And it's weird that it says a standard edition, even though I don't have that, and it's a weird thing to put there, but that's not here or there. So under there it says my name, that's my Stadia name, and then you have a character boost available, and then add-on is own, and then crossplay enabled. So if you're interested in turning on or off crossplay, all I have to do is go to gameplay in the settings menu and go all the way down. You'll see Stadia crossplay. So proximity matchmaking in the dark zone, it enables Stadia crossplay, allows matchmaking. That goes way too fast, I can't read it all. Allows text chat and voice over IP between PC and Stadia, so that's awesome news. So you can have that, yes or no. If you're on Stadia, you absolutely want to have that on. If you're on PC, I can see why you may say, no, I don't want that. I mean, I don't know why it'd hurt, really, to be honest. So yeah, that's where you would turn that on and off. And well, let's jump into the game. Absolutely. So immediately once you jump in, you get some achievements. So this was known with Destiny 2 when you had the cross save on. As we go here to my name, you can see already a couple achievements in here, and if you're playing on Uplay Plus or over on PC, then you'll be getting these right away. And that's why you see these achievements just randomly popping up out of nowhere. And yeah, plenty of them to go, by the way. It's so cool. And immediately you're welcomed by this Stadia crossplay, and it lets you know about matchmaking. So this has been built with Stadia in mind, or at least rebuilt. It'll let you know that you can enable crossplay between you and PC, and that other crossplay includes Dark Zone and PvP is involved. So all these people are around, and you can just jump in, and there you go on the bottom left. You can see all these new things being added to my mailbox. I'm interested to know how this would transfer over to the PC version if I wanted to play on GFN and see what actually transfers over. I would imagine, look at that, new era hat. That's really cool. I'd imagine most of it would just transfer over. At least the gear. I mean, it'd be kind of weird if like you had your guy dressed up in one way and another. But yeah, this plays just beautifully. I mean, the 60 FPS is so clutch. I'm playing on my 1080p monitor, so it's not 4K, and I don't know how OBS is going to, I don't know, transcribe this video when it comes to producing it in my recording. So if the quality degradation is there, I do apologize. It's not indicative of what you're actually seeing me do, because I'm looking at something very beautiful, even for a 1080p screen. And of course, this is the first time I've played the Division 2 with a controller. I've been playing on PC exclusively, so this is the first time I'm experiencing that. So this game, if you're unfamiliar, is, I'm not going to say it's a Destiny 2 clone or a Destiny clone, but that's what you need to have in your mind when you're playing a game like this. It's a looter shooter. The way I've kind of, you know, compared it is, and this kind of works out easily because Bungie is behind Halo, I would call Destiny like the Halo of looter shooters, and then I would call this like the Call of Duty of it. And I'm oversimplifying it when I say that, and it's really dark in here. I don't know if it's got anything to do with the way I'm playing it, or I mean, like the monitor I'm playing on, but this is really dark. I have no idea how to hide behind I have no idea how to do anything. Oh my goodness, I have no idea how to do anything with the controller. Really should. I think that's how you hit people. Blow them away. Nope. See, I died already. I know I'm oversimplifying it when I say that this is like Call of Duty, and then you have Destiny, which is like Halo. But I mean, they kind of play the same when it comes to how it plays. So we're in the, you know, the thing is, I have no idea how to play this game with a controller, and that's exactly what just happened. Oh man, that's embarrassing. But this is kind of like your first look. This is not me trying to be an expert. And like I said, I've been playing this on keyboard, and I really should look at the controls, to be honest. But here I am trying to just jump in. Absolutely. Hands and feet are inside the vehicle at this moment, but they don't look like they are because of how bad that went. Oh man. All right, so once again, I did the same exact thing. Ran into the benches, didn't go around, didn't follow the waypoint here, and it's just dumb. But so I mean, if you pull up your map here, you can kind of get an idea of where you can look at things. You got your main missions, safe houses. This is a place you can check out gear. SHD side missions. These are fun little missions to take down people. Control points, obviously, these are going to be your high end when it comes to taking down people. Strongholds are going to be even higher end with that. Level 26, if I went in there right now, I would die harder than I just did. So you're going to be able to do a lot of things over at the theater and the settlement. You'll be able to start your own clan eventually. I'm not at that point yet. I've been kind of just slowly meandering my way through the missions and the stories. And this is a big map, by the way. I mean, it's not a big galaxy like you would see over in Destiny, but this kind of gives you an idea of what you can be expecting in the future when it comes to the Division 2. If you're interested in playing the Warlords DLC, it's right next to the White House, which is pretty much your home base. And the game does a kind of a clever way of introducing the DLC right away when you start playing this game. It's really clever. I was like, oh, this is going to be like an ad for this game, isn't it? All right, so first things first, I need to figure out how to hug a wall. Ah, hey, that makes sense. It was kind of like Gears of War. Okay. The thing is, I don't like the way the triggers sound on the Stadia controller. So like quietly trying to like not hit my my controller too hard. And I know some of it probably gets picked up by the mic, so that's what I'm also being cognizant of. And yeah, that went a little better. So that kind of plays like Gears. So you got the wall hugging with A. No roadie runs though. I mean, that kind of works like Gears does. Bam. All right, so X is gonna be reloaded. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, this plays exactly like I hoped it would. Perfectly fine. And I'm not saying perfectly fine to be disingenuous, by the way. It's good. I like the way it plays. And that's a big reason why I was really latching on the Division when I was playing on PC. I was like, I like the UI. I like the way this plays. It's kind of got that ultra realistic feel to it that Destiny doesn't have, because Destiny's definitely a fantasy world for sure. And I'm not like trying to discredit Destiny. I love Destiny. It's a fun game. But this game is a little more up my alley, I think, because it's just, I don't know, I'm always so much more steeped in realism, and I like that aspect of it. Oh, she is. All right, so here's the issue I'm really messing with here. I'm gonna guess B. Nope, 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 nope. All right, what I'm trying to do here is it give me one of the pads? Nope, that's grenade. Okay, so the right directional pad is how you heal yourself. That's what I was looking for. I was like, it's gonna be one of these buttons, obviously. Yeah, man, you have no idea the advantage you have as a PC player versus controller. And you may not know it if you haven't played with a mouse and keyboard before. You're like, that I don't see how it's possible. And then you play a game that can be played on both systems, kind of like this game. And you're like, oh my lord. Oh, that was interesting. I don't know if that's my guy or not, but this is kind of a quick first look. This isn't a mission of any kind. One thing I want to put out there is I am putting together a little group to show off the Stream Connect aspect of this. So I would expect that video, if not this weekend, maybe sometime next week. It won't be a live stream of any kind. It'll just be, you know, pre-recorded. You know, I get to edit and post and show off my awesome moves instead of this. And I mean, you're not getting like the full, you know, the full lecture, if you will, the full course of what this game is truly all about. This kind of first look of what it looks like. And I know more people will probably be doing their own first looks of this game and probably show a much more, this is what happens right at the beginning, and this isn't like, you know, a couple hours down the line. But the same aspect, this is what you can expect. I mean, you're picking up a lot of stuff. I know he's talking right now, and hopefully I am talking louder. I did not check the sound balance of this, so it may suck. But I was really looking forward to this game. I know as soon as I finish eating lunch here, I'm going to just jump right into this game even more. And it's going to take a lot of my time, at least until Doom shows up. And it sucks that these two games came out at this time, because if I end up having to, you know, find myself with extra days off of work, considering what's going on in the world, there's some games I wanted to complete in the meantime. But these games are definitely going to get in my way. Absolutely. So as I said, I'm just kind of exploring here, just traversing the terrain, if you will. And it's going to be a fun adventure to jump in with friends, especially on the Stadia side when it comes to Stream Connect. And I'm telling you, folks, if you're looking for Stadia exclusive features, that one's going to be awesome to play with this game. There's like, oh my god, it's going to be so cool, because I haven't actually experienced Stream Connect. I've only seen it done on YouTube. So I mean, I haven't been able, because I don't have Ghost Recon Breakpoint. That's not necessarily my style of game, even though I mean, some may say there's a lot of crossover between this and Breakpoint. But I am personally enjoying this game. I can't wait to see how Stream Connect works. And follow me on Twitter at Club Stadia TV to kind of get an idea of who may be joining me and possibly when. Like I said, that'll be a pre-recorded video. It won't be a live stream. But there may be a chance for a live stream of this game down the line. So in the meantime, if you haven't already, hit like, get subscribed, stay up to date on notifications, and check everyone else's videos out on this game. This, as I just said, is a very popular game right now, at least on my friends list. And a lot of my friends list that I just showed you are content creators, and they are going to be absolutely going over this game. So down in the description of this video has a pretty significant list of the content creators that, you know, I'd say I'm good friends with, and they will more than likely have either a live stream of this game, or they will have some kind of first look of their own. So definitely make sure you are clued into that. Make sure you're subscribed to all of them as well. And in the meantime, once again, go to Ravamba to Gov and party on.